এটা হচ্ছে পলিটির একটা ভিডিও. This is the first part of on polity MCQ, and the subject of today is constitutional development of India. There is no description of any topic. This is totally based on MCQ. There are many questions, almost 20 questions are there, and some questions have came to previous exam, and some questions are created by me. I think this will be very helpful to you. So let's start. The first question: which of the following exercised the most profound influence in framing the Indian Constitution? British Constitution, US Constitution, Irish Constitution, and the Government of India Act 1835. The right answer, the fourth option, the Government of India Act 1935. Second question, the first attempt to introduce a representative and the popular element in the government of India was made through. Options are Indian Council Act 1861, Indian Council Act 1892, Indian Council Act 1909, Government of India Act 1935. The right option is the first option, the Indian Council Act 1861. এই কাউন্সিল অ্যাক্টের থ্রু দিয়ে দ্য ভাইসরয় কিছু ইন্ডিয়ানদের লেজিসলেটিভ কাউন্সিলে ইলেক্ট করতে শুরু করে অ্যাজ আ নন ইলেক্টেড মেম্বার হিসেবে. So the right answer is the first option. Question number 3. Which of the following acts introduced communal electorate in India? This is the very easy question. The first option, the Indian Council Act 1861, Indian Council Act 1919, Indian Council Act 1909, Government of India Act 1935. The answer will be the Indian Council Act 1919. It is also called Montagu-Chelmsford Reform. By this, the communal electorate was introduced in India. Okay, the fourth question. Assertion: the Government of India Act of 1858 transferred the governance of India from the East India Company to the Crown. Reason: the East India Company was unwilling to administer India anymore. Courts কি বলছে? A and R are true and R is not are correct explanation of A. Option B, A and R are true and R is not a correct explanation of A. Option C, A is a true and R is a false, and option D, A is false and R is true. Assertion বলছে the Government of India Act of 1858 transferred the governance of India from the East India Company to Crown. Yes, it is the right statement. কারণ after 1858 the total power, most of the power, actually exactly the total power of administration transferred to the Crown. So and the reason R বলছে the East India Company was unwilling to administer India anymore. No, this is not correct statement. East India Company চায়নি, সেই কারণে after 1858 টোটাল পাওয়ারটা ইস্ট ইন্ডিয়া কোম্পানি থেকে ক্রাউনের কাছে চলে যায়, কখনোই না. সো দ্য অপশন, কারেক্ট অপশন, অপশন বি, A and R অর্থাৎ assertion and the reasons are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So the second question number 5. The monopoly of the Indian trade of the East India Company was abolished by the options are Regulating Act 1773, Charter Act 1813, Charter Act of 1833, and the Government of India Act 1858. The right option is 1833. The Charter Act of 1833 is the correct option. Question number 6. The two independent states of India and Pakistan were created by options are Shimla Conference, the Cripps Proposal, the Cabinet Mission Plan, the Indian Independence Act. The right option is the Indian Independence Act. The fourth option. Question number 7. The first definite step to provide parliamentary control over East India Company was taken by options are the Regulating Act 1773, the Petition India Act 1784, the Charter Act 1793, and the Charter Act 1813. The correct option is the Regulating Act 1773. 1773 রেগুলেটিং অ্যাক্টের থ্রু দিয়ে ফার্স্ট একটা ডেফিনেট স্টেপ নেওয়া হয়েছিল ইস্ট ইন্ডিয়া কোম্পানির উপর একটা পার্লামেন্টারি কন্ট্রোল আনার জন্য বাই দ্য ব্রিটিশ গভর্নমেন্ট। Question number 8. The Montego-Chelmsford report formed the basis of options are the Indian Council Act 1909, the Government of India Act 1990, the Government of India Act 1935, and the Indian Independence Act 1947. The Montego-Chelmsford report formed on the basis of very easy question, the Government of India Act 1990. This option is the correct option. Question number 9. Through which one of the following were the commercial activities of the East India Company finally put to an end? Options are the Charter Act of 1793, the Charter Act of 1813, the Charter Act of 1833, and the Charter Act of 1853. The correct option is the Charter Act of 1833. This is the correct option. 1813 এই চার্টার অ্যাক্টের থ্রু দিয়ে ইস্ট ইন্ডিয়া কোম্পানির সমস্ত ট্রেডই প্রায় বন্ধ হয়ে গেছিল, শুধুমাত্র টি অর্থাৎ চা রিলেটেড তারা কিন্তু মনোপলি ট্রেড করে যাচ্ছিল, কিন্তু চার্টার অ্যাক্ট অফ 1833 এর মধ্যে দিয়ে সেইটুকুও মনোপলি অর্থাৎ কমার্শিয়াল অ্যাক্টিভিটি তাদের বন্ধ হয়ে যায়। পরের কোশ্চেন, question number 10. Which of the following vested the Secretary of State for India with supreme control over the government of India? Petition India Act 1784, the Government of India Act 1858, the Indian Council Act 1861, and Morlow-Minto Reforms 1909. Secretary of the State এই পোস্টটাই ক্রিয়েট হয়েছিল আফটার 1858 গভর্নমেন্ট অফ ইন্ডিয়া অ্যাক্টের থ্রু দিয়ে, মানে গভর্নমেন্ট অফ ইন্ডিয়া 1858 এর পরবর্তীকালে দ্য সেক্রেটারি অফ দ্য স্টেট এই পজিশনটা এই পোস্টটা তৈরি হয় এবং দ্য সেক্রেটারি অফ দ্য স্টেট ফর ইন্ডিয়া উইথ সুপ্রিম কন্ট্রোল ওভার দ্য গভর্নমেন্ট অফ ইন্ডিয়া, এক্ষেত্রে এই পাওয়ারটা সেক্রেটারি অফ দ্য স্টেটকে দেয়া হয়েছিল দ্য ইন্ডিয়ান কাউন্সিল অ্যাক্ট 1861 এর থ্রু দিয়ে। 11th question. The dietary was first introduced under options are Morlow-Minto Reforms, Montfort Reforms, Simon Commission Plan, Government of India Act 1835. The correct option is fourth reforms, that is Montagu-Chelmsford reforms. A reforms it through the Dietary was introduced, the bicameral legislature is introduced, etc. Question number 12. The Cabinet Mission Plan for India envisaged. Options are federation, confederation, unitary form of government, and union of state. The right option is confederation. Question number 13. Which of the following act provided for the establishment of the Reserve Bank of India? Options are the Government of India Act 1919, the Government of India Act 1935, Indian Independence Act 1947, RBI Act 1935. The correct option is Government of India Act 1935. He acted through the Reserve Bank of India is provided. Okay, was provided. Question number 14. Article 40 of the Constitution of India advises the state of war for. Options are the Uniform Civil Code, Organization of Village Panchayat, Constitution of Municipality, Living Wages for Workers. The correct option is the first option, the Uniform Civil Code. This is the correct option. Okay. Question number 15. Which of the following acts was described by Jawaharlal Nehru as a charter of slavery? Options are Regulating Act 1773, PTC India Act 1784, the Government of India Act 1919, the Government of India Act 1935. The correct option is the fourth option, the Government of India Act 1935. Government of India Act 1935 was described by Jawaharlal Nehru as charter of slavery. Question number 16. Distribution of powers between the center and states in the Indian Constitution based on the scheme provided in the options are Parliamentary Reforms 1909, Montagu-Chelmsford Act 1919, Government of India Act 1935 and Indian Independence Act 1947. The correct option is the Government of India Act 1935. So the distribution of the powers between the center and states in the Indian Constitution is based on the scheme provided in the Government of India Act 1935. 17 questions. The Indian legislature was made bicameral for the first time. Options are Regulating Act 1773, Peterson Act 1784, Government of India Act 1919, the Government of India Act 1935. The Indian legislature was made bicameral for the first time. I also say before. The correct option is Government of India Act 1919. This is also called the Montagu-Chelmsford reform এবং এই রিফর্মটা through the bicameral legislature was introduced in India. Okay, the question 18. Which act introduced the veto power of Crown? Options are Regulating Act 1773, Petition Act 1784, the Government of India Act 1919 and Government of India Act 1935. The correct option is Government of India Act 1935. This is the correct option. কারণ এই অপশনটা হবে correct answer. Government of India Act 1935 introduced veto power of Crown and also the veto power of Governor General. Question number 19. The provincial budget was separated from the center budget by which act? The regulate options are the Regulating Act 1773, Petition India Act 1784, the Government of India Act 1919, and the Government of India Act 1935. The provincial budget was separated from the center budget by the Government of India Act 1990. This is the correct option. Option number 20. In how many provinces the legislature was bicameral? Okay, option রয়েছে 5, 6, 7 and 9. The correct option will be 6. Here, in how many provinces the legislature was bicameral? In 6 provinces. This is the correct option. 6, the correct option. So the questions are over. এখানে টোটাল 20 কোশ্চেন্স ছিল। কতগুলো কোশ্চেন্স তোমরা নিজের অ্যান্সার করতে পেরেছো সেটা অবশ্যই কমেন্ট বক্সে জানিও। এছাড়া এই সেশনটা তোমাদের কেমন লাগলো জানিও। আগামী এক সপ্তাহ এরকম পলিটির ওপর আরো কোশ্চেন্স আসবে এবং প্রত্যেকটা ভিডিওতে 20টা করে কোশ্চেন্স থাকবে, কিছু নতুন কোশ্চেন থাকবে, কিছু প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ারের কোশ্চেন থাকবে এবং বেশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ড কোশ্চেন থাকবে। তোমরা এই কোশ্চেনগুলো সলভ করার মধ্যে দিয়ে তোমাদের প্রিপারেশনটা জাজ করতে পারো এবং যে জায়গাটা প্রবলেম হচ্ছে মনে হচ্ছে সেই জায়গাগুলো তোমরা আবার বারবার করে রিভিশন করতে পারো। সুতরাং আজকের সেশন এখানেই কমপ্লিট। যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে লাইক করো, শেয়ার অ্যান্ড কমেন্ট অ্যান্ড সাবস্ক্রাইব মাই চ্যানেল প্লিজ। থ্যাংক ইউ।